The ink was barely dry on the raid reports when the real hammer dropped. Federal agents had delivered subpoenas to both Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, ordering them to appear before a grand jury. This wasn't a request. This was the government flexing its muscle, dragging two of the biggest names in music and sports into the cold, fluorescent-lit halls of justice. Cardi received hers in the middle of a tense strategy meeting with her legal team. The moment the envelope slid across the table, she snatched it up, her hands trembling. She read the words once, then twice, then slammed it down hard enough to rattle the coffee cups. "They really trying to make a show out of me," she snapped. Her lawyers tried to calm her, explaining that this was standard procedure, but Cardi knew better. This wasn't about procedure, this was about humiliation. Meanwhile, Stefon's subpoena arrived while he was at practice, surrounded by teammates who had already been whispering about the raids. The delivery was deliberate. The agent walked straight into the facility, past coaches, past staff, and handed the papers to Stefon in front of everyone. The locker room went silent. No jokes, no side chatter, just the weight of a man being served by the United States government. Stefon stuffed the envelope into his duffel bag without a word, but the damage was done. By the time practice ended, every reporter covering the team had already blasted the news out to the world. The subpoenas lit a fire under the media. Headlines screamed, "Cardi B and Stefon ordered to testify, grand jury targets power couple." Pundits debated endlessly, was this the end of their careers? Could they beat the case? Talk show hosts cracked jokes, but fans weren't laughing. Cardi supporters flooded Twitter with hashtags like #StandWithCardi, while critics piled on with #LockThemUp. The country was split, and the trial hadn't even begun. Behind closed doors, the pressure was suffocating. Cardi's lawyers told her in no uncertain terms, "You can't freestyle this. One wrong word in front of that jury, and they'll use it against you." But Cardi wasn't built to stay quiet. Every instinct in her screamed to clap back, to turn the subpoena into a stage. Her team begged her to hold back, warning that the courtroom wasn't the place for theatrics. Stefon, on the other hand, shut down completely. He barely spoke, even to his own advisors. To his teammates, he looked like a man carrying an entire stadium on his back, walking silently through practices, ignoring the cameras outside. His inner circle whispered that he was considering skipping the hearing, daring the government to chase him. His lawyers shot that idea down immediately. "You don't show, you're finished," they warned. But Stefon's silence worried them more than his anger. Silence meant secrets, and in a grand jury room, secrets always came out. Meanwhile, leaks started dripping. Anonymous sources claimed that prosecutors had damning financial records linking Cardi and Stefon to offshore accounts. Others whispered that at least 2 insiders had flipped, ready to testify against them. Every leak fueled the frenzy, and every headline made Cardi and Stefon look more guilty in the court of public opinion. As the dates of their testimonies drew closer, one thing became clear: this wasn't just about the law anymore. This was theater. The government wanted to break them not just in court, but in front of the entire world. And when Cardi and Stefon walked into that grand jury room, they wouldn't just be facing 12 jurors. They'd be facing millions of people watching, waiting, and ready to decide their fate before a verdict was ever handed down. If you're enjoying the content and want to see more like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's totally free and it helps the channel grow so I can keep bringing you even better videos. Thanks for being part of the journey.